Hey guys, this video is going to be about something that third culture kids don't really like to talk about. It's something I personally don't like to talk about. And it's a bit sad, but I feel like it's something that should be talked about, because when you don't talk about something, you tend to suppress it, and that isn't good for your well-being or your happiness. So, let's get into the video. Okay, so today we're going to talk about two things: loneliness and letting go, and what that's like for third culture kids. If you're a third culture kid, then you're probably used to moving around a lot, and moving to different places, meeting new people, doing new things, having lots and lots of new experiences, having new experiences with lots of different people, and all of that fun stuff. But something that comes with all of those new things and new people and new experiences is letting go. So you might have let go of several people from different countries because they had to leave. You might have let go of a lot of people at one time because you had to leave. Maybe you've let go of your best friend, not as best friends, but because your best friend is in another country. Maybe you let go of one house there, one apartment there, a dorm room somewhere else. Or maybe you let go of, I don't know, a lot of your things, like some of your favorite clothes that you can bring because you were moving into a dorm or another dorm, or maybe you guys needed to move house in a different country because of your parents' work, so you couldn't bring everything that you wanted to bring. With all these new experiences that you get from moving around and meeting new people, you also have to experience a lot of letting go. And something that happens when you do have to go through these things usually is lots and lots of suppression. You kind of suppress everything all the time. You don't want to feel it, so you tend to just suppress the emotion. You don't want to feel like you've let go of something, or maybe people around you are saying, "Oh, you know, you're having a lot of new experiences," or "You should be happy that you're moving around so much," or "You should be happy that you're making new friends. There's nothing to be sad about." So a lot of the time, all these emotions of letting go and loneliness is something that's being suppressed. So yeah, when you let go of these things, you don't have the time. Sometimes you don't take in the fact that you've let go of them, and sometimes you don't feel that at that moment when you do let go. So sometimes that feeling can come with you later on, or it can come back to you later on in the future, and you might end up dealing with it in different ways. You might get like slight depression, you might get sad here and then, and you might not even know that you're feeling these things. But because you have let go of so much, it's important to know that it's okay to feel bad about it. You know, like, some people might not understand it, and they're gonna tell you it's okay that you've lost a home because you now have a new one, or it's okay that some of your friends left because you have new friends. But it's not okay. I mean, it feels bad, and it's okay to feel sad about it. And you should feel sad, because if you don't, then that emotion is stuck with you for a long time, and then it will eventually come out and you will feel much more of it later. And that's something that you want to avoid if you can. I personally have gone through that, where I didn't acknowledge a lot of the things I had to let go of, from friends, schools, places, homes. And then eventually I went through some depression, and I had to go through all of those things, and I had to feel myself letting go of those things. I still go through that now. It's not as bad anymore, and it's very helpful that I'm aware of it, but I still go through it. And it's okay to. It's good to. As a TCK, you guys probably know that it's super hard to, not always super hard, but it can be quite hard to connect to people that you don't have a lot of things to relate with. Maybe you're trying to connect with someone who has only lived in one place, that has one set group of friends, that only knows one type of cuisine, that only knows one type of, everything else, and you know a lot more about other things that they don't know about, and vice versa. And sometimes it can be hard to connect with that kind of person. In general, it can be hard to connect with people who don't have the same or similar experiences to you. And that's tough. It sucks not being able to do that all the time. It sucks not being able to just bond over something super fast that many people bond over in a place that you are new in, because you're new to that place and because you're not used to their mannerisms or how things happen there, or you know, a bunch of other things. And it's normal to feel lonely sometimes because it's hard to connect with people or certain types of people, and sometimes it's harder for others than some other people. But it's also okay to be lonely when you miss the people that you've had to say goodbye to. I'm sure that a lot of you have moved around so many times that you've had to say hi and goodbye, meet new people, and let go of people so many times that there are days when you just think about these people sometimes, and you think about all the people that you've met in your life in the past, and you think about the people that you miss, and you think about all the relationships that you've built that you cannot maintain anymore, and you think about relationships that you're trying to maintain but they're on the other side of the world or somewhere else, a plane ride away. And sometimes with that comes loneliness, and you might get sad, and you know, you might cry a little bit, or you might not. You might want to just go enter like your little man cave, man or woman cave. You just, you know, you might not want to talk to anybody, and you might just feel lonely sometimes. And I just want you to know that that's completely normal. It's okay. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with anyone feeling lonely. And I know it's tough because sometimes I feel that too, and sometimes I find it difficult to connect with people that haven't shared the same experiences. It's hard to bond with people. Like, for example, I had met someone that didn't want to leave London forever, or at all, really. And this person wasn't very interested in culture or new places or learning about new places, because that person was just interested in being right here forever, because that person just loved London. And I had a really hard time understanding that, because I love new cultures, I love places, I love the world, like I love learning about everything everywhere. So that was tough for me to relate with, and so it was tough for us to kind of get along all the time. It was tough for us to have conversations about things because we couldn't connect on culture, we couldn't really connect on past experiences, we couldn't connect on types of friendships, so it was hard. So I know what it's like. It can be tough. I guess I just wanted to let you guys know that it's okay to feel bad, and it's good to feel bad and to let yourself feel bad, because it's healthy for you to go through those emotions. It's not good if you keep everything in for as long as you can, and then one day all of those things are going to come out and you're not going to know how to address it or what it is. And you know, I'd like for you guys to be able to avoid that, because I've gone through it and it really sucks to have to go through that all at one time, and it's very confusing. And I found out that if I had known all of these things in the past, if I had known it was okay to feel sad that my friends were leaving or that I was leaving my friends, and if I had known that it was okay to feel sad about having to pick up and go somewhere new and leave everything else behind, then I probably would have let myself feel sad before. So yeah, if you guys ever feel sad because you've let go of many things and you feel like you shouldn't be because you're supposed to be thankful about everything else, then it's okay. You should be sad. It doesn't mean that you're not grateful for everything else. It just means that you're sad about letting go of things, and that's completely normal. And I want you to know that. Totally normal. And if you're feeling sad about being lonely because of all the friends that you've had to let go of, or the friends that you're maintaining relationships with that are long distance, or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it's okay to be sad. It does not mean that you're not grateful for the people that you have in your life now. It doesn't mean you're not grateful for everything else. It's just okay to be sad if you're lonely, or if you've had to let go of things. I hope you guys kind of learned from that, and that you were able to take away that it's okay to feel sad when you're letting go of things, or when you're lonely sometimes. And I hope you understand a little bit better about reasons as to why you might feel those things. I'm gonna have more videos like this coming up soon about difficulties of being a TCK, hashtag TCK problems. If you like this video, then please give it a like and subscribe, and I have an Instagram, so if you want to follow me on there, it's all about TCKs, third culture kid stuff. It's really funny stuff and informative stuff, and I'll put the link below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.